Okay. Hopefully, got it this time. Hello, can you guys hear me? Hopefully everything is good in the chat. And you guys can see and or hear me. I'm going to do another post. And hopefully get this out so people see it. Okay, Brian's here. Okay. And yes, okay. Alright. We're going to cross our fingers. And we're just gonna try to go for it. Because for some reason, Kokichi hates everything that we're trying to do today. This is not a good way to start out the possibility of doing these streams if it's just gonna work. Okay, let me do a post, grab my keyboard. Okay. Let's hope. It's 3 streams in a day? I know, right, dude? And no one streamed 3 times a day for only a matter of 15 minutes in total. No one. Not a single person. Okay. Alright. Think we're good. I'm gonna knock on wood. I think we're okay. Alright. That's super upsetting. Alright. Think we can now try to start this. It is almost 4. It's been 30 minutes since we've been trying to go live. And we are now just potentially actually getting things going. This is a complete disaster. But we're gonna try to bounce back. We're gonna try to bounce back. Okay. Alright. Welcome back to the stream. Hopefully you guys can see everything. Hopefully everything goes right. But we're gonna be talking about Kokichi Ouma. Alright. I don't like Kaito. Okay, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one, Brian. Brian, why do you keep deleting your messages? Why do you keep deleting your messages? Why? They still show up. I still see your old messages. Just because other people don't see them doesn't mean I don't see them. I still see them clear as day. Okay. Alright. PC's trying to be dumb. Alright. Let's actually begin this. It looks like everything is good. Looks like we're gonna have to be able to start this. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this started. Kokichi Ouma. Alright. Starting off with the backstory. We already went over that a little bit, so I'll just kind of breeze through it. He's a part of a prank, he's the president or the leader of this prank group that he has made. About a dozen or so members. And they do a lot of harmless pranks that we know of. And then, I was just talking about how there's possibility of him, or most likely possibility, that he is under a compulsive liar, right? Like, he himself is a compulsive liar. And not so much as a pathological liar. I think he's a compulsive liar just because he does it a lot just to cope with the fact that he's in a killing game. But it could also spoil a little bit of who he was before. He does show signs of being a pathological liar, but should I hang out Ace Salmon today? I mean, hey, that's up to you. Whatever makes you happy, Brian. Whatever makes you happy. I'm gonna be here live streaming and trying to hope to God that this all goes well. But that's up to you. Oh, that's right. That's where I left off. I was talking about how I thought Kokichi was a really, really good actor, which could also maybe talk about a potential, maybe things that he was trying to do before, right, in his actual past. Because Kokichi makes everyone believe, like, no one can really get a good read on him. Like, Shuichi, he is this really, really good detective. He is still a trainee, but he is a really good detective. We see that later on when he's able to actually figure out what Kokichi and Kaido were planning. So, the fact that even someone like him, or Monokuma and whatnot, they can't get a good read on Kokichi, and they don't know if he's really telling the truth or not, I think that actually speaks to how good of an actor he is. Which, again, obviously, you know, that could just go into him being a really, really good liar, but like, being able to pull it off and make it very convincing, that's not something you just like get over, or you get overnight, you know? So like, the fact that he is such a good actor is actually really, really insane. Oh, what's up, Nick? Hello. You did not see the disaster, or maybe you did. I don't know. Maybe you did see the disaster. But you didn't see the disaster with the stream earlier. We literally had to end the stream like 2 or 3 times because the stream just literally would not work. But it's good to see you. We're just talking about Danganronpa. If you're not really interested in Danganronpa, you don't have to hang out, but my phone told me something I forgot. I told you something you forgot. What'd you forget? Or are you talking about like the post I just sent? Before I go, I got new shinies. Oh, okay. You can go ahead and let me know. We're still just gonna talk about Kokichi here. Okay. Now, to go over to like the first chapter, well, I think even the second chapter, the first 2 chapters, Kokichi doesn't really do that much. He's more so kind of in the background. He still messes with people, but it's not until like chapter 3 and onward where he starts to become a more like pivotal character in the story of Danganronpa. And like the first chapter, we do get to meet him. He's messing with like Kaede and Shuichi, kind of making jokes about them and whatnot. But I think this is probably around the time that he was starting to make plans against the Agile Killing Game. Dang H, you said Kokichi is useless. I didn't say that. I'm just saying that he doesn't do that much in the first like half of the game. Or at least not from what I remember. I could be like forgetting something, but I don't remember him doing a lot. But this is where I think in chapter 1, after the incident with Kaede and Kaede being executed, huge spoiler alert, but I mean, you should know that you're watching this. After that execution, I think that's where he started to make the plan, right? He probably was already against it and whatnot, but maybe he was still like a little bit in denial. However, after that, after he watched the execution with Kaede, I think that is definitely where he started to really plan out what he wanted to do against the Killing Game. If you believe he was always trying to either win the Killing Game or to stop it, whatever the case may be, this is where I think that actually started. And then this is also where like he starts to do like the secret phrases, like over in the little like grass patch or whatever that go into found and all that stuff. Okay, I got the Mothman finally, Krogan, and the evolution, the Dene, Pancham, Alola. I hate that Pokemon. It's such a tongue twister. Thunderous, Durant, and Great Tusk. Ooh, nice. My friends call me a gaslighter. Why? Because you like to blow things up? Get it? Get it? Because gas, you light the gas, blows up. I'm sorry. Okay, that was a stupid joke. I'm not ever gonna make that joke ever again. Okay. By the way, what's up? What is up? What's up, Nick? Okay, let's do this then. Will you give Kokichi a gift? Sure. I can give him a gift. I can give him some butterscotch. I don't know. What do you want me to give him? I'm done with Gen 6 and Gen 4 now, and Tornadoes is my only Gen 5 with some more Gen 7, 8, and 9 left to go. Okay, that's cool, dude. Hey, keep me posted. I want to know. Now my living dex is at 1,042. Dude, you're almost there. You're almost there. You're almost there. You're gonna get it done. Hey, you know what? Nick, I challenge you. Okay? I am challenging you. I want you to get this done before the end of the month. End of the month. If you don't get it done before the end of the month, I'm gonna be disappointed. End of the month, you gotta get the rest of that dex completed. Deal? I think that's the deal. You've now got all the stars you received Kokichi undergarment. To be quite honest, I've never understood that part. Why is it that when you become like the best of friends with whoever you're hanging out with, they're like, oh yeah, by the way, here's my undergarments. It's my favorite pair, by the way. Here you go. Why? Like, is there actually a reason for that? Bye and have a good day. Hey, same to you, Nick. But hey, remember the deal. End of the month. You gotta have that done. End of the month. Alright. But I think this is around the time where Kokichi was really getting into it. Now, this is also around the time where, because in chapter 2, this is where Kokichi was calling out Maki for lying, probably because Kokichi knew, right? Because even when Shuichi lied, like, in the trials, we saw, Kokichi, like, kind of looked at Shuichi like, really? Really, Shuichi? That, you lying right now? And then, like, he kind of, like, let this slide, but, like, I'm pretty sure he knew. He was like, okay, I know what you're trying to do. You're lying right now to everyone to try to, like, get the blackened or whatever to reveal themselves. So he already knows how to, like, kind of spot a good liar. So I think for that reason, he probably knew that Maki was lying about her ultimate, because she doesn't really give off that impression of a child caregiver. So he's like, okay, there's something up with her. And then that's when he finds out that she's actually an assassin. And then he goes ahead and, like, reveals that. But I also think, not only that, this is also where the rift between Kokichi and Kaito really starts, is because this is when you really see Kaito's character kind of come into form, where he really just blindly trusts he blindly trusts Maki without really knowing much about her. Like, he's like, no, I know she's a good person and whatnot. And Kokichi's like, there's literally no evidence to support any of that, but you're gonna go ahead and trust her anyway. I love but also hate Maki. I love Maki. She's best girl in V3. In V3, she's best girl. I love Maki. I love her whole backstory and her friendship with Shuichi and not Kokichi, in Kaito. I love that. It's such a great friendship that they all have. Okay. Oh wait, that's right. Okay, so I even wrote this down. Best girl is obviously Ryoma. Sure. Honestly, you know what? You're right. Ryoma is best girl. But I remembered. I also jotted this down. I'm pretty sure chapter 2 was when Kokichi got going to kidnap everyone for, like, the little, like, bug event. He was, like, showing them all the bugs, and there's a moment where Himiko is literally, like, covered in bugs and whatnot. Isn't that chapter 2? I'm pretty sure chapter 2 is when he, like, convinces Gon to get everyone and trap them, because he went ahead. Yeah, he went ahead and he was stealing all the monopads, or all the, like, what is it specific? I don't think it was the monopad, but it's the thing that had all their like secrets, or, like, all the it's the motive, the motive videos. That's what it was. That's what it was. Okay, I know my shit. Okay, chat. I know my shit. But he went around and was collecting everyone's motive videos, and then when he got back, Gonta got him, and he was like, "Hey, let's play with bugs." Oh my god, dude, that was hilarious. I want an anime just for that scene alone. I just want to see that, like, actually animated, and seeing him like literally go through hell on earth. Honestly, that's probably why he chose to kill Gonta later on. Okay, he chose Gonta because of everything that happened in chapter 2. Believe it or not, Kokichi is just literally a petty child. Oh my god, dude, that was absolutely hilarious. I love that. It's easily one of my favorite moments with Gonta, but also one of my favorite moments with Kokichi. Okay, but those are like the first 2 chapters. He doesn't do much. He's still doing like little pranks, but he's also like collecting information and all that stuff, and trying to kind of build up this persona of already being like not necessarily the mastermind, but like this antagonistic force against the rest of the characters. And then this is where we get into chapter 3. Chapter 3, he starts to become more pivotal. Like, he was there with the whole ritual with Korekyo and Himiko, Shuichi, and Tenko, where Tenko obviously ends up dying. He also was the one that did the lock picking of the door that led to Angie, where she was dead. Which, again, begs the question, like, how did he learn how to lockpick? Like, these are things that, like, I feel like are really, really important. Like, he knows how to lockpick. He's a really, really good actor. He can put on a facade. He can, be crying in one moment, then the next moment he's, smiling ear to ear, right? These are things that I think really tells us a lot about who he is, because it's really not normal to have all of these traits, if you think about it, right? I'm feeling a lot of that really, like, speaks to the person that he is. Oh wait, today is Nekomaru's birthday? Wait, is that actually true? Wait, it's his birthday? Dude, if I would have known that, we would have done a Nekomaru stream. That would have been way more perfect. You know what? We should try to do that. Maybe every now and then I should try to do like a video or a stream on the characters' birthdays and then talk about the character. I think that could be kind of cool. Well, what do you guys think about that? That could be kind of cool. That could be honestly kind of cool. That might be something we try. That could be really, really cool. Okay, but this is also a moment he did lie about killing Angie. I do remember that. He pretended to be dead in this chapter. Again, just more of the harmless pranks. However, this is also the moment he called out Himiko for this, because Himiko was acting like really, really sad about the death of both Tenko and Angie. And Kokichi is the one that calls her out, and he's like, well, why aren't you saying this now? Because before, you didn't really ever care about Tenko or Angie. Like, you really didn't, really didn't care to be around them. But now that they're dead, now you're wanting to grieve and you're wanting to be sad about their death. Like, again, kind of going back to, the video I made such a long time ago. About a year ago, actually. Around this time, I actually posted that. And it's literally her just lying to herself, right? And it's funny because she's one of the main characters that always calls him out for lying, right? Like, you got Kaito, you got Himiko, you got Maki. A lot of these characters like to call him out for lying, and yet she was also kind of lying to herself, kind of showing that hypocrisy within the group, where they themselves aren't like really truthful to to themselves, but also to the people around them, right? Maki was lying about her being a child caregiver, right? She's not a child caregiver. She's the ultimate assassin. Kaito lying about his health and everything like that. Then you got Korekyo lying about the ritual and like trying to bring people back. Like, believe it or not, you can kind of go down the line of all these different characters, and a lot of them are liars themselves. And that's actually a really, really cool thing that I don't see a lot of people talking about, is that they are some of the bigger hypocrites. Shuichi lies in like all the different trials, so he can, you know, try to reveal and call someone out for something that they did, or something that, you know, doesn't align with the evidence and whatnot. Like, that's something that the game really focuses on. And I think the only character that I can think about that doesn't lie is Gonta. Like, if you think about it real quick, like, out of every character in V3, just about everyone lies, right? Obviously, Kaede lied about murdering someone, and whatnot. You got, Sumugi lying about, you know, being the mastermind. Miyu and her intentions with the game that she made, so she could try to kill Kokichi. A lot of these characters end up lying for some reason, regardless if they lie a lot or just a couple of times, whatever the case may be. A lot of these characters end up lying. Maybe not all of them, but a lot of them. And really, the only character I can think about that doesn't lie is Gonta. I could be wrong on that, but like, I'm trying to go down the list of all these different characters in the game. Maybe Ryoma you could probably put in there, right? Ryoma's not really much of a liar. I would say he's kind of truthful, or maybe he was actually. There could have been a Freetime event where he lied to Shuichi about something, and he wasn't exactly truthful, or whatever. But like, Ryoma might not be, and then Cable might not be. But like, again, besides those two, everyone else kind of lies, right? So if that's the case, then you think about it, you know, it also kind of makes sense why Gonta was the one person that could have potentially, you know, defeated the killing game. Because if Kokichi didn't reveal that Gonta was the actual killer, Gonta would have got away with the murder. They would have, you know, voted Kokichi. They would have been wrong. All of them would have died. Gonta gets out free. And out of all the people there, well, Gonta is the nicest one, so it kind of makes sense. Now, I'm not saying that this excuses what he does, but that's a way to look at it, you know? And since he's such a good person that can judge someone's, can judge their character, or not really judge their character necessarily, but a good person that can spot a lie, right? Because he's so good at lying that he can probably spot it very easily. It could maybe be another reason why he wanted to work with Gonta so much in the 4th chapter later on, you know? But I don't know, what are your guys' thoughts on that? I know I was just kind of rambling on, but I want to get your guys' opinion on this, because this is just something like I was thinking about, and I was like jotting a bunch of this stuff down, and like the more I was like writing this stuff down and like kind of going back and re-looking at all the different scenes with Kokichi, I was kind of noticing a lot of these things that were happening with the other characters as well. I think Brian's just going around just deleting all his messages. What is he doing? Okay. I'm trying to make sure that everything's good. Okay. But yeah, honestly, I want your guys' thoughts on that. IFK, I don't know. You know, thanks for that, Brian. I went on this entire rant, and that's what I get. I really appreciate that, Brian. Okay. Now, let's get to Chapter 4. Chapter 4 is probably the one that a lot of people really want me to talk about, because this is where a lot of the controversy comes with this character, and it's what happens with Gonta. Now, I don't know about what you guys think, right? You guys can give your own opinions. Do you guys hate Kokichi for using Gonta and kind of manipulating him to kill Miyu, or do you not really blame him for that? What's your guys' opinion of that? My baby? Brian, I don't know what's happening over there. They're gripping me out. Give me back going to... Now, me personally, I can understand why people are definitely frustrated. I won't say that it's to the point where I hate his character, because again, as a like antagonistic character, that he actually is really, really good, easily the best out of all of them. And it's also a thing, like, he never would have needed to do this if it wasn't for Miyu. If Miyu wasn't trying to kill him and he had to like find a way to defend himself, I wouldn't, like, you know, Gonta wouldn't have needed to die. And none of that would have happened. So I mainly blame Miyu for all of this, because Miyu was the one that kind of forced his hand. Because, like, in fairness, if you're in his situation, like, are you just gonna let Miyu go over there and kill you? Or are you gonna, you know, potentially go get someone to help? Bro, chapter 4 killed Miyu, best girl, and going to best girl. Oh my god. Is everyone just best girl, Brian? In V3? Is everyone just best girl? I feel like everyone's just best girl to you. But another thing that I don't really see a lot of people bringing up is Kokichi's not the only one that does this to someone. You think about it. That's the reason why I'm really against the way that people handle this situation. Like, again, I don't mind, like, if you hate him for what he did, that's fine. But you don't see a lot of people saying that about the other characters, right? Like Celeste does it to Yamada, and like she uses him as a way to try to break out herself and then kills them and backstabs them. But you don't really see anyone like hating Celeste for that. Junko does it all the time with manipulating a bunch of different people, right? She manipulated her sister and Mukuro. She manipulated Izuru at one point. She manipulates Mikon and everything else. Like, she manipulates a lot of people. Don't really see a lot of people hating her either, right? So like that's where I'm kind of like on the other side of the argument, where I don't completely hate I don't completely hate Kokichi for what he does, because a lot of other characters do that too. Like, that's just kind of Danganronpa, you know? That's just a part of the story. Is a lot of people use other people as a way to kill each other. Hell, you even had what's your name back in Danganronpa 1? Why am I blanking on the name? Not Naegi, but who's the one who died in chapter 1? Why am I blanking on her name? She was trying to kill Leon. Sayaka Mizuno. I don't know why I was blanking on that name. There you go. I know my characters. There we go. Thank you, Brian. But like, yeah, even Sayaka was trying to manipulate Naegi, trying to use him to help her, you know, commit this murder. Kill someone in his room. Then afterwards, you know, she would act like everything is perfectly fine. And then she would blame it all on Naegi. And again, I guess you could say Sayaka isn't exactly the same, because I do know a lot of people don't really care for her. I don't blame them. But like you see my point. It's Sayaka, not Sayaka. Shut up, Brian. I said Sayaka, and that's what we're going with. You can fight me later. But this is also my favorite chapter of Kokichi. I would say. I think chapter 4, some people might say chapter 5. I personally think chapter 4 is the best chapter with him. Because chapter 4, this is where like he takes control of the entire trial. Right? He was tired of everyone calling him out for being a liar. And like, he's like, you got Kaito and every one of them like ganging up on him, and he brings that up to him. And you know, they're calling out for being a liar, and they hate him for being the way that he is. And he's like, okay, that's fine. I'll tell the truth. And he's like, okay, I'm going to ruin the whole investigation. I'm going to ruin everything, because you guys really want to piss me off. okay, it's Gonta. And he goes through and he proves, okay, well, this is why this person can't do it. This person. And he goes down the line and he says, here's why all of these people did not commit this murder. And then he just has Shuichi prove everything that he's saying right. And after that, he then like, hey, guess who doesn't have an alibi? Gonta. So there you go. Now you see. And then like he has the infamous line, is quite literally my favorite line of him. The things you guys wanted so badly, a truth without any lies. Which is such a great line, especially with what the game is focused around. Is around like truth and lies, which I think is way better than hope and despair. And like you had the back and forth between Kokichi and Shoichi throughout the entire game, and how they handle this and how the other characters handle this. It's such a good line because it pretty much sums up the entire game, where everyone wants the truth, but when they get the truth, they don't actually like it. Bro, think he's the main character? He is though. Like, think about it. This guy is literally the main character, right? If we were playing from his perspective, I think we would 100% agree with everything he was doing. I'm just saying. He was a better main character than Shuichi. I said it. He is the best main character. He's also just the best character. And best boy. And best girl. And best neutral. We can go for days on what he's the best at. Best liar. He's literally everything and nothing at the same time. That's why he's so great. And this is also something I wrote down, because after he spoke the truth, he literally brings up how every one of them is kind of like a hypocrite, right? I think it was like a line from Himiko, and Himiko was like, why are you bullying Gonta? And he's like, really? But you guys were bullying me just a second ago. Like, you guys were all ganging up on me. And like, Himiko didn't really have a way to react to that. Also, what's up, Poison Hanks? Welcome to the stream. Kokichi is my favorite, best character, dude. I love Kokichi. This is why I wanted to start with him. I still might do like a video talking about him, but I love Kokichi. I love him to death. I love him to death. He's such a cool character, dude. And like, there's just so much. You see like the Kaito versus Kokichi really start to really escalate in chapter 4. And all this. Oh wait, this is what I was bringing up before with Brian. The reason Miyu wanted to kill Kokichi, this is literally my line of logic for why she wanted to commit this murder, was just because Kokichi kept roasting her in all the prior trials. Because if you look, almost every time she says something, Kokichi has like some type of rebuttal, or he finds a way to roast her. Like, I think I even have a couple of them here. Hold up, let's see. Hold up, let's see. No. Oh yeah, here's one of my favorite ones. It's not that rare for you to make a mistake. Your entire existence is a mistake. That is so stone cold. It's absolutely amazing. I feel like that was the point where Miyu was like, I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. That was weird. I could not join the stream at all. We were having a lot of problems, so we're good now. Welcome to the stream, Josh there. We're just talking about Danganronpa, so we're not gonna do anything like Pokemon related. We'll be playing Pokemon Unite tomorrow though. So for all my Pokemon fans, don't worry. My 3 favorites are Miyu, Gonta, and Himiko. Everyone else can burn and ditch, and I wouldn't care. Hey, besides Kokichi, right? Because obviously everyone loves Kokichi. What's your guys' favorite Danganronpa character? I want to know. Like, who are some of your other favorites in V3? I think for me, like, it was Shuichi would be one. Kaito, Maki, and then Kaede, Gonta, like some of those characters. I really like them. I think Ryoma is completely underrated. Ryoma is such a good character. And I just fixed my game today, so that's good. Hey, that's good to hear. That's really good to hear. I'm glad. you can come hang out and play with us tomorrow then. Okay. I mean, Yasuhiro is best V3 character. He appears in the game for 3 seconds. Ryoma and Gonta. Hey! There we go. Ryoma, respect. Dude, I really want to do like some type of video of Ryoma, because like Ryoma just doesn't get talked about enough. I think he's such a cool character. And again, I don't know if we're gonna still be doing like all the streams. We still might do some like on like the birthdays and whatnot, but I do at these things I'm gonna probably do some videos and bring back like some of the character analysis videos and whatnot. Has Pari joined yet? He was here earlier. He actually left. He just came to come in and like say what's up. So sadly he left, but hey, he'll probably be here tomorrow. I just want to give Ryoma a great big hug. He needs it, dude. That guy needs it. I mean, Kurumi kind of gave him a bear hug, if you know what I mean, but I don't think that was exactly what he was expecting. I mean, that guy literally could not breathe, if you know what I'm saying. I'm just, you know. Oh, God. And then the last scene, I think this is chapter 4, I could be wrong. Kokichi, it seemed like he's walking by himself, and he's talking to himself, and he's like, I'll end this killing game. Which, the reason I wanted to write that down, if I'm not misremembering, is it's a little bit weird for him to be saying that to himself. No, it could almost be like, if he's such a good liar, and he's kind of similar to Himiko, and he's lying to himself, so then maybe he wasn't really trying to like stop the killing game. But I don't really buy into that. I honestly think he was trying to end the killing game, and I think this scene kind of confirms that, because he's by himself, there's no one around, there's nothing he's gonna get out of it, there's nothing that he is hoping for in that scene, or at least I can't think of anything. And then for that reason, it makes sense why he would try to end the killing game, because that was his plan all along, you know. So I think that scene kind of confirms it, at least to me, if I'm not misremembering or if I'm not making up a scene. He's on Roblox. Can I get a hug with your no arms? Sure. You could try. you can give it a try. It's funny because like I actually technically my model does have like legs and whatnot. You guys just can't see it, and you like there's no way for me to sync it up with like my actual like body movements and whatnot. I would need like an actual like whole setup with like the whole suit that like will capture everything. So you guys just technically can't see it, but I do technically have a full body model. Okay, and in chapter 5, this is the last chapter with Kokichi. Did you talk about his Love Suite event? Hey, if you guys want to talk about his Love Suite event, you guys can. I actually did not get that. That is something I was forgetting. I am so sorry. Sorry, I gotta go now. Bye. Hey, you never gotta apologize. You're always free to leave whenever. Just hopefully you have a good rest of your day, though. But wait, actually, Poison, what happened in his Love Suite event? Because I did not write that down. That's the only thing I don't have here. It's the only thing I was missing. So, what happened? I watched it on YouTube. It's wild? Really? Were they getting funky in there? What happened? Is that where all the Shuichi x Kokichi comes from? Is the Love Suite event? And they're like making out with each other? Is that what happened? Is that where it starts? It's probably where it starts. He dies? What? Maybe. I actually need to go watch that. Honestly, if you guys want to, I might be able to pull it up here afterwards. If you guys want to like react to it at the end, we could do that if you guys are up for it. So you guys let me know in the chat. If you guys are down for that, we'll do that at the very end. Because I actually didn't write that down. That's the only thing I don't have. But chapter 5, this is where obviously he ended up taking control of the extra souls, right? And he basically is halting the game. Monokuma can't move or anything. And then Tsumugi really can't do anything about this, right? There's nothing that they can do. Now, the rest of the characters are going to try to end up trying to fight back later on. But besides that, Kokichi kind of has this under control, right? He's perfectly fine, and he has everything stopped, right? He halted the game, he's good. And then this is where Kaito and Maki decides to fuck everything over, right? Kokichi did the hard part and got everything finished, had everything set, and then Maki was like, nah, this guy needs to die, which enabled Tsumugi to get back in control of everything. So, Maki, I love you. That's the only thing I'm mad about, is that you stopped Kokichi from literally ending the fucking game. But this is also the moment where he gives his life, he spares Kaito, where he gives him the antidote after getting hit with the poison dart, and they work together to make this whole elaborate ruse of him, of Kaito dying, and then him replacing him, dying and getting squished and whatnot. And then this is also where they have like their final confrontation, and Kaito's like, hey, why are you doing all this? Like what is the reason for this? Like, you could continue living and whatnot, you know, this isn't really like you. And then this is where he has line, and he's like, playing a game where you kill each other isn't fun. I'm kind of, you know, butchering it a little bit, but that's pretty much what happens. And again, Kaito doesn't really know if he was lying or not. This is something that he brings up, and you know, he also talks about like how he had so many different lines for him to, like, you know, use if anything happened. Like, he really planned this out, which again, I feel like wouldn't make sense if he had all of these lines for Kaito and whatnot if he didn't plan so many steps ahead. Again, this is why I think he personally was trying to stop the killing game, but that's just me personally. And this is just one of the many things that I really love with Kokichi, is him giving up his life when he really didn't have to. Kaito's gonna die due to his illness, but he does so anyway, and he goes ahead and he tries to save everyone or end the killing game once and for all. And Monokuma or Tsumugi, they didn't have a clue. They didn't know what to do. This is actually the one mystery that they couldn't solve. And if it wasn't for Shuichi, they would have got away with it. They would have got away with it. I'm back. Hey, what's up, Nick? Dude, it's so funny. Josh Sear came in and was asking for Nick, and then I was like, oh, well, Nick left. And then Nick comes back, and then Josh Sear was gone. Oh, you guys can never find the right time to like be in the stream. That's absolutely hilarious. If it weren't for those meddling kids, literally. Also, welcome, Ghosty. Hopefully you're also having a good day. Welcome. But hey, that's my whole thing. He left by the time I joined. But hey, you guys let me know. What are your overall opinions of Kokichi? And I really want to know in chat. Because me personally, I think not only was he trying to save the killing game, but I honestly think he had kind of a dark past. And I think you kind of see that with him acting like he's okay, or that he's, you know, fine with everything. But he's always lying to people. He's kind of using it as a coping mechanism and whatnot. And I think for that reason, I honestly think there's probably something like, my theory is that there's someone that he really cared about that ends up getting murdered, and then that's the reason why he is the way that he is, you know? Because it would make a lot of sense why, like, he's so against killing. Like, he hates Maki. Maki is like the only character he really doesn't like, and it wouldn't make sense why he's so against killing. Like, obviously killing is bad, but like, he's so against it. Like, he completely, like, he doesn't mess around with it. He's so against the thought of having to kill someone, and that doesn't really get touched upon, I feel like. And I think that could just be something that he has kind of repressed down, but I don't know. I'm dead. Brian, are you on your other account right now? Bruggish Kai and my only Gen 7 shinies needed are Buzzwole, Kartana, and Stakataka. Ace, who do you think killed me? Was it your other self or was it Kokichi? I don't know. I truly don't know. Okay. But that's my whole like analysis. Again, I might do like a video. Oh, it was Maki. I think that was what you were trying to say. But I think it auto-corrupted. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's see. Anyways, bye. Hey, don't worry about it, Nick. And hey, tell me tomorrow what more shinies you get. I have her a sushi roll and she got offended. Or I gave her a sushi roll and she got offended. Yeah, because she gets called Maki roll. He's a really interesting character that deserves more thought from the fandom other than just haha funny liar man. He's so my boy. Yeah, I think there's just so many layers to his character. And like honestly everything that I'm saying is like headcanon, right? None of it is like factual. It's just something that I feel like could make sense due to all the clues that we have. And I know a lot of people also get their own opinions of it, and that's why like I love talking about Kokichi. Is there's so many things that you can kind of theorize, and so many things that you can kind of pull from his character, like the fact that he can lockpick, the fact that he's such a good actor that he could be crying 1 second and then happy the next. He's such a good liar. He's really smart. Even Maki, this trained assassin, was like, wow, you move really fast. Like, you know, for such a like small and kind of scrawny guy, you move surprisingly fast. Headcanon Kokichi is alive inside Gonta. Well, Gonta was burned alive, so I don't think that's really gonna help him necessarily. I think he's still probably dead. Okay, let's see. I want to go ahead and get a I want to find the love suite. Kokichi Love Hotel. Okay, hold on. Okay. Gonna end that. Okay. Because I know some people wanted me to react to it, so we're gonna do it. What do you think about the joke Miyu makes towards Kokichi during a trial where she tells him to go stay in a corner and play with himself? I'm literally almost disinterested in hearing that. I mean, Miyu has some crazy lines. She does. And again, I truly think it's because she got roasted so hard by Kokichi that's the reason why she wanted to kill him. I think that's literally the only reason. I don't think it's because, oh, he lies too much. No. It's because he literally said your entire existence is a mistake, and that did it. That did it for her. She's like, nah, I fucking hate this guy. Okay, hold up. Let me go ahead and do a good old, hold up. I have to do this. Oop. There we go. Alright. And I want to do a window capture. Window capture. Okay, hold up. Gotta shrink it down. Well, a little bit of editing on stream. Okay. Alright, chat. Let me know if you guys can hear it, and if you guys want to, we're gonna watch this real quick. We're gonna watch the Love Hotel. If I need to shrink my character, I'll do it a little bit. There we go. Okay, should be good. Okay, let's watch this. Let's go ahead and check it out. Let me know if you guys can hear it. Oh boy, here we go. Also, hey, huge shout out to the person who made this video. Hold up, let me see. Let me shout them out. They have a lot. Just One Gamer. Go check this guy out. You guys haven't already. Hopefully he doesn't mind. If he does, I do apologize. I can cut this out of shame. Okay, there we go. You can? Okay. Let's watch this. Every time I come here, I play the role of their ideal, like some shared fantasy. Okay. Kokichi's fantasy, I can only imagine how insane this will get.
Oh, man.
It's been a while since I landed into trouble like this.
Huh?
That's very like you, Mister. What? Wait, he actually knows he's a detective? Or won't tell you where I hid the stolen gem? Torture won't work either. I didn't know he was into that. I really did not know he was into that, chat. Ace, let you know something. What's up? Got it all wrong? But isn't that what happens to a Phantom Thief when they're caught? Phantom Thief? Is this Persona 5? What? But you know, if you're into some crazy kings, even I won't be able to keep up.
That's not true.
We shouldn't be arguing. I said something earlier. I might not be here tomorrow because it's my little cousin's birthday. Oh, okay. Hey, don't worry about it, man. Hey, tell them happy birthday for me. I'm not gonna do anything to you from here on out. You're trying to roll me up to give yourself a chance to escape. No dice, Kokichi.
Did I get caught?
Jeez, I was willing to let you do whatever.
Wow.
My name, my identity is bare and naked for your eyes only. Okay, this is definitely where the fanfictions are coming from. So I'm not a different person here. I'm me and Kokichi is Kokichi. I know I'm supposed to be his ideal, but even when he tells me he loves me, I can't help but think he means the opposite. I had no idea what he was capable of. I mean,
hey!
I think you're about to find out. No need to be scared. What do you think I was gonna do to you? Simply being cautious. We aren't exactly friends, Kokichi. What the frick? Dude, that's what I'm saying. The whole situation is too strange for me to get my bearings. Having this kind of conversation only makes it harder to know why I'm here. Jeez, don't be so cold to me. You've been chasing after me for so long. The same part doesn't excite me as much as being pursued by you, you know.
Oh, man.
Told you it's wild. It is wild. Don't you feel the same, Shuichi? I don't know. I don't think he does. I don't care what you think. Because you just do as you please, don't you, Kokichi?
Ah.
Are you mad because I toyed with you? You know what? Honestly, wait. Honestly, this is kind of like a Black Cat in Spider-Man situation. Am I wrong? Am I wrong for saying that? Like, this is something Black Cat would do to Spider-Man. I'm just saying. This is probably where all the fanfictions are coming from, but that's exactly what it reminds me of.
But
You seem to be rather enjoying this for a cornered criminal, because the game's not over yet.
Shuichi!
What would you do if I told you I wanted you to catch me? Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Run away.
It's true!
There's a transmitter on my body, so my friends probably have this place surrounded already. Looks like you'll be the one getting all tied up and roughed up. Okay, whoa.
Huh?
Whoa. I did not think we were gonna go there. I was taken off guard by Kokichi's words, but then I remembered our role.
Wait! Aw, you're not shaken up at all. I thought you would be more excited. That's
what?
too bad. I really wanted your eyes to be on me.
Oh,
I thought you didn't
my
care
God.
about how I felt. That was a lie. You know, since I'm a liar. But when I said I wanted you to catch me, that was definitely not a lie. What do you mean?
I don't know if we can trust this guy.
It means you can do whatever you want to me. And that's the truth.
Oh my god!
Come, play with me. Let's do a lot more together.
Oh, this is exactly where it's coming from. Oh god. Chat, this may have been a mistake.
Kokichi!
Hard onto the... What am I reading?
Kokichi, wait,
What?
wait! Just kidding. Did I get ya?
I can't do this anymore.
What?
I don't blame you, dude. As he sprinted towards the exit. Okay.
Kokichi, stop right there.
What? You're gonna stop him? No! Oh my god.
That was pretty fun. See ya, Shuichi. I'll think of a more exciting game for next time. So make sure you excite me too.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm all good. I am all good. I saw enough. I saw enough. I saw enough. We can just end it there. We can end it there. Oh god. What did I just watch? What did I just watch? Oh god. Now I understand. I now completely understand. I always was like weirded out by all the fan fiction. I was like, where is that coming from? Like, it feels like it just comes out of nowhere. No, people definitely ran wild with those fantasies. Holy shit. Wait, it's had to go, but one thing. Please tell me it's nothing as weird as what we just watched. You're welcome for bringing it to your attention. I hate everything that I just watched. I was never here. You were definitely here. You were definitely here. We saw you, Brian. We all saw you. We have evidence. We have multiple witnesses. I'm sorry. We saw you. You got caught. You got caught. Alright. But that was the Love Hotel. Honestly, that could be something like whenever I would try to look up other characters' birthdays or like whichever one's the next one, and if we decide to do another stream and you guys really like this, then what we'll do is whatever birthday it is, that's the character we'll talk about, and we'll talk about the character, and if there's like a Love Hotel suite thing like in V3, then we can we'll react to that at the very end and whatnot, and you guys can get my reaction. I've only seen a couple of them, but I don't remember a lot of them. I don't remember a lot of them, but that was definitely something. That was definitely something. I don't know what it was, and honestly, I don't even know if that could be put on YouTube. To be very honest, my channel might die today. It might happen, chat, but. Hopefully you guys enjoyed whatever the hell that was. And if you guys did, go ahead and hit that like button. It really does help out. Also, hit the sub button if you're new to the channel. And I think that's where we're going to end it. We talked about Kokichi. It's been about an hour, right? Then we got some laughs. It kind of started out rocky, so I do apologize for all the different problems that were happening earlier. I do apologize, but I think we're good now. Can't wait for you to discuss the scene between Miyu and Kibo. Oh boy, why did you bring that up? I don't want to remember that. That was so. Oh god. Now I have to think about that while I'm ending the stream. That's great. Chad, I love you. Thanks for tuning in. And I'm probably gonna dip my head in a bottle of bleach or something, because Jesus Christ, I don't know what to do anymore. Alright, see you guys.